I've hardly been here long, and yet you've already found me.
Stalking? With the amount of clues you left behind, it's like you wanted to be—
And Alf brought chocolate cake.
What's going on? What have you got yourself into? Tell me.
Buried here is Howard Williams, a pharmaceutical scholar. My father, in his time, was close friends with Howard. I took over my father's patients once he passed away. Mr. Williams among them. I helped him remain in reasonable health despite his chronic liver conditions, until around half a year ago, when his maid wrote to say he would no longer require my services, and that he wished not to see me again.
He refused to even see you. But did you ask why?
I attempted to make contact, curious as to his reasoning, but he simply would not let me visit. Then, 2 days ago, I received a letter from his maid Sydney, and so rushed to his residence. On arrival, his son, wife, and others were already carrying his body away. They informed me that he'd succumbed to a heart attack, though he'd shown no such symptoms 6 months prior. As his former doctor, I felt unconvinced. I wished to inspect his body. The servants, however, held me back, and I was pushed away. All I could make out was an arm beneath the sheet that covered him. That was when something caught my eye. Along the sleeve of his suit was a long, bloody gash. The surrounding skin was a peculiar purplish hue.
You suspect he was—
His refusal to let me visit in his final 6 months, then his sudden death, and his family's odd behavior. It all seems far too— Now I'm about to step into illegal territory, detective. So unless you wish to become an accomplice to a crime, I advise you to leave.
A true detective doesn't shy away from criminal— But Alf,
Yes. Yes, Master.
exhuming the body—
The deceased's eyes are closed. A slight pain in his expression. Small pin— The wound I saw on his right— No.
Wait. She's right. Williams's body is laid in a slightly odd position. Then maybe someone faked it with—
No faked wound, no dye, paint, or— It was real. A thin gap—
If so, then its absence on the—
No. Laid in this grave is my father—
It could be that you remembered wrong.
No. You must believe while I've no rational—
If so... Most bizarre. Let's say you're— In that case—
It's unprecedented.
Master! Something evil!
A werewolf at the Cathedral of Illumination.
Watch out.
Let's cut to the chase.
Life has not been kind to me. Death, on the other hand, has been a true of— Watch out!
Reset the board.
There are too many of them. Make a run for it, and I will rejoin you soon.
Alf spent absolutely forever baking that chocolate cake. Oh, the cake.
The cathedral's meant to have a dedicated guard. Where did those the timing suspect too? Something's off about Williams's corpse.
Nobody gets between a doc. I shall uncover the true cause of death.
I'll consider me on the case. Let's get to it then. The office was left empty for quite a while without a tenant. Perhaps the location is far less attractive than what people say. I think I must have had a nightmare. Still shaken from last night, perhaps. I agreed to take on Firtho's commission last night, so she's likely waiting for me downstairs.
Good morning.
You've bags under your eyes, Firtho.
I just cannot make head nor tail of that wound.
The truth will out eventually. I'll make sure of it for you, Firtho. The murderer shall be found.
Little has changed in 3 years.
Promises, not claim. Where are you storming off to now?
Howard died at home. And that's where I'll start digging for the truth. He lived northwest of Dayfair Way, not all that far from my clinic. A manor with his name engraved on the sign outside.
Speed up. Bird's eye view of this.
Here we are.
People are approaching. Stay sharp. It's that doctor from before. And she's brought company. Quick, deal with them.
You shall not pass.
Again! Again! Force authorized!
Surprise evaluation.
We are here to investigate. We mean you know.
Well, we were only just stationed here ourselves.
Yes, as I recall. That said, to stand in the way of our search for the...
You have a point there. Yet, even perhaps you had best seek the police.
A young
master.
Oh,
We may as well...
Those maids are naive to the bone, much like the one in your employ back at the detective's office.
Be that as it may. You still terrified them with your teasing, though.
You're the one who pressed them on his identity, my dear detective.
Right. The young master of the house, likely Howard's son, will need to investigate why he's trying to stop us. Things certainly seem busy in the station today. Good day. We're here to raise a case.
We're a little busy today. Oh, I didn't realise. I'll let my superior know at once. Just a moment.
Thank you. A superior? Would that be Lauren? Oh, either Lauren or... Oh. I just hope it's Lauren and not him.
I've returned with my superior, detective.
Yes, it's me. Not who you hoped for.
No, not quite. What rotten luck.
Let me guess why you're here. It's about that Williams fellow, am I correct?
Yes, you know of him? Then it seems we're both working the same case. Let us work together.
You assume we're taking the same angle in our investigations. The cathedral grounds were broken into last night. Howard Williams's grave was damaged. His just eyewitnesses noted 2 suspects. One, a brown-haired woman in a white coat. And the other, a silver-haired woman in silver and purple garb.
Wait, yet Firtho took a...
What do you two have to say about that?
Well, you know you're famous when people start dressing as you to commit their crimes. Quite the master play, I dare say. In fact, even primates have been found to imitate humans' clothing in some studies. Could well have been a monkey for all I know. Thinking back, Alf misplaced a load of washing not long ago. Perhaps this investigation could start from there.
Do you hear yourself? What is this ridiculous display?
All right. Fine. I'll come clean. Yes, we were digging up the grave last night, and even saw the corpse. However...
Ah, is that an admission of guilt? I advise you two to stay on your best behavior. Once we've all the evidence we need, we'll be coming for you. In the meantime, as you're the major suspects in this case, you'll receive no aid from us. And you are barred from the Cathedral of Illumination.
You can't be convinced. I see that now. But Rex, I advise you not to let anger cloud your judgment, and instead focus on the investigation.
Oh, I know my duties well.
We're out of luck. No police support, and now Howard's body has...
my. It really is you.
Who might you be?
A pleasure to meet you. I am Madeline.
Edgar. What brings you here?
I am a company. I believe your father, in his time, was wonderful. Baron Edgar, we have guests.
I knew it. I spied you from the constabulary, your somber disposition.
I could say the same of you, Dr. Edgar.
Miss Mortis.
It's what they came to call me once my father revealed my secret autopsies. Those I conduct. I was somewhat reclusive, and when they termed me Miss Mortis, I voiced no objection.
That policeman earlier, he seemed quite irate. What's the matter? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
He's an old friend of Firtho's. I suppose we can tell him of our investigate, yet we've no working theories on Williams's missing wound. Given the peculiarities surrounding Mr. Williams's death, Firtho and I wish to investigate his Thus, we went to the well...
A detective? I have perused What about you, Madeline?
What with the airship?
Madeline and I, so disregard.
So he's more than just a noble. Let's see that.
Stand with you. Though admittedly, I may have little to do with the matter at hand, I burn with curiosity. Where will you take this talent of yours? What kind of truth shall you find?
May we gain entry this time, then? Dust so thick you can smell it in the air. And the light in here is dim, unusually so. We should seek out the housekeepers and learn more about what happened.
Very much so. You see, only in his last 6 months did his health take a drastic turn for the worse. And moreover, the young master didn't seem very shaken. No, not shaken at all. Oh my, it's just like the stories, is it not? An ambitious prince seizing the throne by taking out his own father.
Seizing the throne?
I do tend to prattle on, but Master Williams was certainly acting odd in his final months. I wish to unveil the truth too, and find my peace.
Walk us through what happened yesterday.
It must have occurred in the afternoon. It was his custom as of late to retire to his room and conduct research following breakfast. He would insist upon not being disturbed, so we all attended to other duties once the washing up was done. I am unsure whether anyone visited his chamber during that time, but around 3, I heard an awful scream coming from his room. Upon rushing over,
Annie, presumably one of the 2 guardmaids we met.
He'd locked him.
I believe we've a general idea of the events that transpired now. Boris is
Returning here has hit...
the pain.
Returning... I've been a... What did...
Get. I said get out!
That drunkard. I'll investigate elsewhere. What's this? A locket pendant with...
And once that detective comes to question us, we can... Oh!
My ears are burning. What are you conspiring about, I wonder?
Nothing. No conspiring going on here. I wouldn't dare. My name's Grant. I never step a toe out of line. You can ask them. Honestly, it's just my first time seeing a detective in the flesh. I was working up the courage to ask about your escapades.
Your conspiracy can wait until I finished my investigation. What was with the stare you gave me earlier? Do you know something about this pendant?
I said, are you following her?
You're suggesting there are illicit
I don't believe Madam. Actually,
If that were the case,
well, that's precisely...
was Williams ever...
I better years...
I was right. I can't even so. He doesn't see... What were you doing on...
I heard it out. You can ask Jekyll.
Calm yourself. Where did you go then?
To Willie's... Well, in a...
I'm just trying to understand the basic... All right.
Huh? How?
I'm sick.
I suppose it was up until the...
Jekyll helped him.
Master, well, I believe that's all I have to say on Master.
Did you know...
I wouldn't... I'd say...
How old are you?
I'm over
I hadn't thought it...
You needn't worry about... I shall let you continue investing.
Hello there. I'm a detective. I'd say you look a little troubled.
With the Manor's master gone, my name is Jekyll. I spoke to the Baron moments ago, and he...
Hello there. I'd say...
My name is Jekyll. I spoke to...
What were you
Following as it...
Supply?
3 of us.
Where did you...
We split...
Did you know...
Yes.
Not... Why do I...
We're just considering... The paintings are...
What are you...
I'll not. And now.
You've...
That makes sense.
The lights...
Did he have
Several...
An aversion...
them?
I've heard that... Could you
It's just to do so...
It's all right. We will return.
It's time I investigated the scene of the death. Is this torn fibers a slender blade, blackened by flame? The handle suggests to me that I've a firm conclusion. A heap of clothing was cast in...
The clothing in the corner.
Was the clothing present in the room?
Why, yes. And anyway,
Williams's notebook, an empty syringe, a roll of adhesive tape. A common stationery item. That's all the clue. If nothing else, yet what I fear that... Aha! Ouch!
Such trickery, maybe, but it'd take far more.
I've looked over everything in the room now. Yes, it's time I return. I have several. The maid, Sydney, after which Williams retired to his chamber. He remained within. At around 3 in the afternoon, a scream was heard coming from inside.
Thus, Sydney and the others attempted to force entry, yet the door was locked from inside. Boris unlocked it with a lockpick, and Williams was found on a scream as he suffered a heart attack and fell could be plausible. And yet, the young master's behavior warrants suspicion. He demanded a sheet be laid upon his father the very moment the death had been confirmed.
Yes. As for Williams's wound, although you saw it, the servants did not. The clues, unearthed from the fireplace ashes, and your account do suggest that it could have been inflicted by a letter opener, though. All minor details in the scheme of things. If this is indeed a murder case, then one question remains.
Which is?
How did
A heart attack's all feasible.
Where is
You mean to...
the deceased? As you suggest, the cause of death appears to be a heart attack, or an outside force impeding his breathing. If this was murder, then the killer would have had to be right by the victim, which begs the question, where were they when the door was opened?
Perhaps they hid themselves within.
That's the only possibility. And yet, this room offers few hiding places, and locking the door would have only bought the killer a little time. There are no signs of anyone hiding underneath the bed. The chimney is far too narrow to grant passage, and this is a windowless room, which only leaves... there, where I found the marks. I have a theory to test, but to avoid having to use the evidence itself, I'll need supplies from Sydney.
Huh? Where are you going now?
I must test a theory. We'll need some tape, just like that set on the desk there.
Ah, Master's stationery. He always kept extra in storage. I shall bring it right away.
Thank you. Here we are. Now, I'll be needing an assistant, so to speak.
You're back. Where did you run off to?
I went to get something. I don't wish to move the evidence in this room, so I acquired another roll of tape to test something out. Sydney has many spares.
And what is this something you wish to test? How the killer escaped a locked room? I've been pondering that very question myself. It's a conundrum indeed.
What if the killer never left, but instead concealed themselves somehow?
You mean...
I've an idea that...
Certainly.
The tape you asked for, did...
Wait. Now wait just a moment. Why must I sit here?
You needn't worry. Just leave this to me. I'll be gentle, but this may cause some discomfort. It's by no means a large closet. To avoid their limbs shifting about and making noise, they tape them in place.
Wait!
The marks that were left suggest the highest taping point was the ankle. The middle to lower marks must have been left by taping their knees in place. From the length of them and the position the killer was in, they'd have fixed their shoulders in place too. That makes their position within this closet even clearer to me now.
Ouch! Nice of you to zone back in and actually get me out, Detective. I thought you'd grown deaf.
Apologies further.
If you're considering whether in fact, they'd probably end up choking. But more importantly, wait. Don't tell me you often conduct such experiments in your investigations, claiming it'll help
Well, if it helps recreate the events of the crime and my help is willing and able, yes, I only tied you up a little anyway. I'm certain Elf or anyone else wouldn't have had any issues with it. Where are you going? I fear I've angered her somehow. Was I too rough just now, perhaps? Or was it my experiment itself? Maybe I shouldn't have sprung it on her like that.
What are they still...
We meet again, young man. No reply. I'll have to prod him a little then. Okay, time for today's plans. We meet again. No reply. To avoid them tipping one another off, I'd better have Firtho start questioning the others, keeping them apart. Think back to when we first...
Of course. His eyes were closed, and he looked pale. What fine theory...
I spoke to the
Once again, before you say anything...
Look, after Boris, it's
Master's fit. Frankly, it's
just describe this.
Relax.
fine. I remember
His eyes were screwed shut.
that's what I saw.
He looked afraid to... How can they have
The most rational, or that none of them saw the truth of. A bird's eye view of the city sharpens the mind. Which corner hides the detail I've yet to notice?
Drinking, you see, is a philosophy in and of it. The history of spirits is intimately... While this bar's selection is modest at best, a gentler tipple suits a would-be connoisseur.
Baron, sir.
My dear detective, So you come here alone, struggling to advance.
I've combed through the manor and have several theories, but no way to prove any. I assume you've information that I do not. I'd appreciate it if you shared what you know.
All in good time. I'm intrigued to hear what these theories of yours might be. And besides, taking a seat without having a drink is a little uncouth, my friend. I see. The missing killer, a self-healing wound, and the matter of the contrasting testimonies, too.
None of this seems a surprise to you.
Are you familiar with how alcohol was first found? Storage solutions were limited in ancient times. Hence, we'd store grain harvests in simple shacks. If the sun, wind, and rain weathered that grain in just the right way for just long enough, it would begin to change. The paths of fate aligned, and it yielded. The tale of Howard Williams is similar, in a way. His research led him down a path. His fate hit a fork in the road, and he became...
You mean...
Yes. The man who died in that room is no longer a man at all. He possessed power enough to heal even when his heart had stopped, to claw out of his own grave. I presume you've heard the rest already. Of his aversion to light, forcing the servants to dim every lantern in the manor, for, you see, he had become a vampire.
If that's true, then... no. Wait, why would you know any of this? The Royal Academy's research into vampire creation was Williams's work. Research that you had him undertake.
Strictly speaking, I merely provided suggestions, some aspects of Silvernian history that could be of use. Ideas which he then acted upon, like the concept of recreating certain life forms from the age of Queen Mary. Howard was thrilled to learn how lucrative that research could be. The Royal Academy is hard-pressed to intervene if a scholar finds he's passionate about a certain avenue of research. It's not our place, you see. Progress reports, approving funding and the like. That's our domain.
You knew he was conducting research to turn himself into a vampire. Most perilous research.
No research is entirely without peril, detective. A scholar must understand the danger when they set upon that path. As for his research to turn himself into a vampire, as you say, I believe he was quite successful. Don't you think this serves to answer your doubts surrounding the case? There is no culprit. For the only one who caused harm to Williams was the man himself, and the servants' varying accounts would be due to Boris ordering them to hide the fact that his father was a vampire. For that research had filled him with the fear of death. Now, that vanishing wound. Such restorative capabilities are only to be expected in vampires.
If you speak the truth, then where is Williams now?
That I do not know. He likely crawled out from his grave and retired to some cave. That'd explain the missing corpse now, wouldn't it?
Put like that, it does indeed solve my doubts on this case. And yet... wait. If Firtho's approximation of Williams's time of death is correct... Sydney mentioned that Firtho's test results conflict with Sydney's testimony. If both are true... Speed up.
A new scholar around here, perhaps? Can't say I recognize you.
No, I'm investigating a case. I was advised to visit. My contact gave me this key.
This is Mr. Williams' key. I understand. I shall take you to his laboratory.
So, the Baron was telling the truth. Williams really was conducting vampire research.
This is all that Mr. Williams left behind. Please, search through it as you wish.
Excuse me.
Nobody has. However,
on first entering the room, two spaces are and all kinds of reagents are stored across the test tube racks, without a range of different reagents, of which two have been taken away. I'll need to figure out what those two are. There's a bed here. These writings are more detailed than those I This appears to detail a certain kind of nerve agent. It's a case file containing a series of studies into vampire legends from throughout history. It appears they may once... Wait, a mask is missing. It'd cover one's features entirely. While those questioned all lied, they didn't stick to the same story, almost as if they wished to hide something. Williams was wearing a mask when he was found, meaning that nobody saw his face. Boris was I know why the Baron Williams was wearing the...
I'm the fool, really, to raise such... No matter how you make to me, you're...
Ah,
Hey! Get...
what's that racket?
I urge you to... Wait for what? I've had it with this manor, this family, with...
That thing?
That thing? You mean Master Williams, sir? You fear that his experiments were a success. The Baron's order is... Ah!
Firtho mentioned she'd pore over the research materials in Williams's... Here we are. I'd better hurry and find her. What happened? She's not breathing. No heartbeat. Firtho's arm. There's a puncture, as from a needle. What's wrong with you, Firtho?
is 6 minutes. I administered it at midnight. My arm showed purplish bruise. According to my measurements, I'd have been unable to wake myself for 4 hours, and my muscles remain weak after waking.
You administered what exactly?
Howard serum. Last night we found both the red and yellow. There was no time to gauge the transformation serum, and
You inject...
I even wore the mask. Yet, unfortunately, little happened. As for the nerve agent, its effects were as you saw just now. I appeared dead.
You idiot! It doesn't matter how much we needed results.
A necessary means to solve the case. Gaining an understanding of unknown medicines. It's my responsibility, if I'm to be a doctor worthy of working with Sylvernia's greatest detective. I'll be fine. What matters right now is the lead I just found. You remember it? The serum's effects, the procedure rights.
Yes, I'll remember. You've helped find the final piece to this puzzle. Thank you, Firtho.
You're welcome, Detective. I believe in you. It's the first time in 3 years as your only assistant, Detective.
I never imagined that Firtho would take such measures, all to help. The figure's face was obscured by his notes mentioned a metamorphosis into a vampire that would occur, were one to inject the serum and don the mask. He happened to be wearing that mask. I almost have it now. It was Boris who entered Williams's chamber, slashing at him. He tried to obstruct the investigation in an effort to hide the truth. He is the only culprit in this case. So it is true. Man transforming into a vampire, then returning from the dead. I should make haste in returning to the manor. It is time everybody knew the truth. Welcome, one and all. The truth behind this case
I see you've realized a he'd transform.
Oh, some detective you are! I knew it! I knew it!
If a vampire... There is no deceased, that said.
Sorry, but you have done all in your power. We failed to prevent these...
You truly believe in vampires? I thought I did. While such none has so much... Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good.
forces of the law must show no leniency to maintain its authority.
Sylvania's future hinges on many controlled variables. Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good.
All in vain. Nevermore.
Step back! You asked for Force authorized! Again!
I'm almost impressed.
Is that all you've got? Is that all you've got?
The time for games has ended.
Is that all you've got?
Timing is everything.
Here comes the fire! Flamethrower at the ready. You'll never miss if you get close enough. Hit! Hit! Hit!
Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good. Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good.
This photo? No. Impossible. The constabulary have kept the Nameless Ashes case strictly confidential.
We don't know how this connects to the Nameless Ashes case. Yet, it proves that Grimm faked his death. He planned in advance and hid in the notebook. What landed Grimm in deadly trouble is within this notebook. The notes on the Nameless Ashes scene read like an amateur's observations. A man dressed in tape, a man in a stethoscope. Cinderella. Though similarly framed,
The Nameless Ashes case.
I assigned the case,
Yes, sir.
Grimm named it the Cinderella.
plural.
Fairy tale and
Once upon a time, there lived a kind-hearted girl, bullied by her cruel sisters and made to clean the hearth each day. Her clothes forever stained with cinders. And so, they called her Cinderella. By chance, she was aided by a fairy and turned into a princess for the palace ball. The prince fell instantly in love, but as the clock struck 12, the magic started to fade. In her haste to leave, she left behind one glass slipper. The prince had every woman in the city try on the slipper, desperate to find Cinderella and reunite with her.
Wait. Cinderella? And a high-heeled shoe? It's just like the case.
Perhaps they're staging their crime as a fairy tale. But to what end?
Coincidence, perhaps? Then how should we proceed?
If Grimm actually faked his death, he'll be in hiding. Find him, and we find a lead. But trying to find someone determined to stay hidden in this city is like looking for a needle in a haystack. There must be a reason why he resorted to faking his own death. It's likely to do with someone he's crossed. Even so, we need more leads to reach a true conclusion. We start with our new leads. These photographs. 3 of us, 3 photographs. Let's split up to save time.
I know that face. From the papers, perhaps. I shall search the constabulary archives and figure out his identity.
Very well. Then I'll look for the doctor. I have a doctor friend myself who may have insider information.
We've fewer leads. How goes it?
Lauren is optimistic.
What of the doctor?
Well, yes. She'll help out.
I'm deeply sorry.
You don't have much to work.
The background tells us little, but he's dressed to the nines.
Rich man? No, a rich man.
Ah!
What is it, Alf?
The bread! Alf saw it out, Alberta.
Thank you, Alf. Felix Lane is just south of my office. Shall we? Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good. Hours. Reset the board. Distraction.
Not under my watch! Yeah.